Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, today we got a map I was determined that I wouldn't review. You see, I don't normally do remakes on this show. Once we've seen the map, I don't really want to see it again. Ironically, this is a remake of a remake, and we've not actually seen the original map on this show. And this map is so much better than the last one that, while it's not exactly the elephant in the room, it's more of the dragon on the pedestal of poop. Yes, that's where we're going with this one today. So the original remake, back in episode 659, let me put up a picture for you. I gave it 10 stars. You made it the 15th best map of the month, but it was a really top-heavy month where we had creators such as J Nobs, Gomark, Tybar, It's Okay, Wellington 6012, Imihuli, and Sidai all in the same month. You're going to do well to get anywhere near the top 10 when you've got all of those all in the same month. And there was 4 shortlisted Map of the Year maps that month as well. Okay, right, well, before we go and have a look at the map, one of these. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for that support. Today's map is Gronizbara by Anoupou, Merynetjerou. Thank you, Anoupou. You have absolutely knocked the ball out of the park with this one. So much so that, here's the start square, so much so that I actually completely forgot to record the asset review. So asseteers out there waiting for the asset review, you're going to be a bit disappointed. There's your terrain heights, and again, lots of buildable space in the 25 tiles. That's what you want, isn't it? Isn't it? Resources are good and strong, and no complaints with those at all. And unlike what will be Saturday's map, you've not seen Saturday's map yet, here's your fishing. If you want to do some fishing and you've got Sunset Harbour, you're pretty much sorted there as well. You wait for Saturday. Off to the workshop, what do we need? Well, it is a mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this one. There is a short requirements list, a decent read, always a decent read from Anoupou on the left hand side. You see this bit there, the dragons of Gronizbara. Yeah, just please, just sit and read it, okay? It's not the longest text in the world. It is nicely bullet pointed, so it's easy to just zip down. No worries at all. You're going to thoroughly enjoy it, and it's as good as the map, okay? Off to the one-click collection, we'll be using the Not So Rocky Hills map theme, the Coastal LUT, which has been misspelled in the description, but let's not worry about that. Doesn't really matter that much at all, does it? I'm not going to accost you for it. You'll see what I mean. And yes, Daylight Classic, I have the old version. Right, let's do a little fly through. So it's a map that a few of you might recognise, sort of, except for you won't recognise it because this has been polished beyond all belief. And we've got all of the Anoupou touches, including the quirkiness. I do love the quirkiness. The thing is with the quirkiness, some of you, it's going to put some of you off of the map because you can't see past the quirkiness. The quirkiness is like is bulldozer. Okay, we'll talk more about the bulldozer later, because for me it's not the quirkiness that spoil the map, and it's not, I mean, and when spoil the map is an overstatement. Spoil, ruin, no. For me, the one thing with the map that I would change is not the quirkiness. There you go. I'm going to remove the spoil because I don't mean, that's a bad choice of word. Occasionally I do throw in bad choices of words. Oh, this is your main intersection there. Technically your start square intersection, sort of, because it's what's going to lead all the traffic up to start square, and that feeds off to the edge of the map over there, and everything else goes down to the peninsula. Yes, no, the word spoil isn't the one I was thinking to use of. It was, yeah, the one thing I would change with the map, because it doesn't spoil the map. You're going to see by the ratings at the end, nothing is spoiled on this map. But there is one little thing that I would get the bulldozer to, and I think it would improve the map. In my humble opinion, I think it would improve the map a little. That said, there's going to be tons of you that will disagree with me. So, hey, that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what the internet was made for. Arguments. Argue in the comments all you like. I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm a big boy now. That's what it says in my underpants anyway. If we follow these, yeah, we got the lane merging there. Lovely, 3s into 3s, like the lane mathematics. Thank you very much, Biffa, for that invention. Was it Biffa that invented lane mathematics? I think it may have been, you know. Then we have, not in real life, clearly. That's your other start square intersection. Nothing's coming down here, but this will split up your traffic into 3 different ways. And this is a lovely, sexy pile of spaghetti. I figured there's got to be a chance. I mean, Anoupou, so it probably wouldn't be. But there's got to be a chance of a pillar in a road, a clipping street lamp. This is one of those intersections where something can be missed. Nothing was missed. Nothing was missed. You can spend all day looking at this and you won't find anything. One or two of the perfectionists out there are going to find something and go, actually, BonBonB, there's one little thing that you missed there. It's like lane merging issue. It needs to be moved back about 3 meters. You know, there'll be one of you but it's fine. It's fine. That's what the internet was made for. Okay, 4s into 3s, I like this, and then we come down. This is a potential start location here, which is right by the rail line. Now, actually I want to follow the rail line from the edge of the map, so joining it from there, because of the way that the map works. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Let's go down to have a little fly along the rail line. Well, the rail line is, of course, it's Anoupou. So if you're going to make a map based on crazy railways and make it perfectly, and it was perfectly made, this one is not going to be a bad railway line, is it? Come on, let's face it, guys. Yeah, we got. Just look at the beauty of this. We've got the over the waterfall. That in itself is a screenshot, isn't it? Do you think? Do you think? Yeah, probably. And there might be one or two of you saw something there, and we will be coming back to it. So if you saw something there, I saw it too, we will be going back. There's not... The problems with this map are minuscules, okay? So the things I pick up on today will be mostly just I couldn't find anything else to talk about, you know? The rail, again, going fine here. Got transitions between elevated and ground level through the farmland, and we've got some like little rocky wall type things going on the right hand side here, and then we'll have a broken wall going on the left hand side. It's just fine little bits of detailing that could just easily be ignored, and it'd be fine. What's this? Oh, we've got one of these little shelter type things made with the standing stones. It's fine. It works. It works as a little shack, troll's hole sort of thing. Enough about trolls. We'll just keep moving on through the environment, and there's not really too much for me to talk about at the moment, because the networking is going to be highly polished and on point. So have a look around and enjoy the environment and decide whether you'd like to be building on this map, and also decide if the answer to that is no, what the hell is wrong with yourself, because frankly this is really very nice. Heading around this way through the forests, good mix of trees on the forests. Again, we'll be having a look at the trees a little bit later on, because that's what we're here for, amongst other things, I guess. We're supposed to be looking at assets as well, but not everything can happen. This area feels a bit spooky to me. I don't know if this is intended to be a spooky area, but it does feel like an abandoned village, and sort of like Friday the 13th-ish to me. And it's not Friday the 13th, is it? No, I missed that one by a couple of weeks. Right, anyway, Fridays, it would have to be voted in as the... Oh, sorry, got a bit wet there, my bad. It would have to be voted in by the BonBonB buddies on Patreon to be a Friday map. So, yeah, those are the Friday the 13th maps. This one is... it's too pretty to be Friday the 13th, isn't it? Okay, we're following the railway line still. I'm looking for the end to this darned railway line. It's a peninsula, so you know there is going to be an end to the darned railway line, yeah? And then we'll come around the bend here. Oh, what's this? We got a tower. And we got the flag of Legoland. Sorry, I'm just joking. It's France, obviously. The tricolor. And back down to the rail as we just saunter our way around this way. We are actually getting towards the end of the line now. I can see an end in the near distance. And you'll see the end is actually a tunnel. And, well, we're not going to explore that tunnel until the second half of the show. So do be prepared to come back, because this is definitely a thing. And I mean that.
Philosophical question. What exactly is This Old Gamer? Is it an at-home shopping network? A cover band channel? The only real way to find out is go check it out for yourself. This Old Gamer is the most unique, entertaining, and funny Cities Skylines channel ever created. And I build some pretty cool stuff too. And with you coming along for the ride, nothing can stop us.
Have you taken the trash out yet?
Check it out. I gotta go.
And so back to Gronizbara by Anoupou, Merynetjerou, and the shipping routes. And we have one that goes either side of the pillar there and through the bridge at a decent height. Very nicely done. Of course, there's not going to be too much wrong with this one. It does loop around the peninsula fairly smoothly, and I don't really know what more to say. You know, what more can you want? Apart from to follow the routes, we've got little triangles there, which is going to break up these right angle turns, connect with the edge of the map. Heading through between these little outcrops of rock, which is a little bit dangerous, but there might be a solution to stopping ships from accidentally running into them, and maybe Anoupou has it. Maybe something that we've not seen for a little while, something I think I first saw in an Icania map all those years ago. Rest in peace, Icania. Yes, so in fact, there's a lot of shades of Icania in today's map. I mean, with things like the waterfalls and the way that they've been done. That's just beautifully done. We'll go this way. This goes into the goes into the bay there and stops just short of the rail line there. And then we've got this links in here. And little triangle there goes off the edge of the map over here. So yes, it's all. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes off the edge of the map over here as well. I forgot about this little bit. Yeah. And then we have water flow. Now this is the start square. We do have a water spawn point pushing out water at a decent rate over here as well. So if you need to pump and draw, you have moving water through the start square. So there's not too much of a worry there for you if that's what you're looking for. And it goes out into the sea right about there. I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think so. So the map as a whole, yes, it looks really nice, doesn't it? I think it looks really nice. Texturing work has been done really well indeed. And we've got a lot of feature areas to have a little glance at while we're here. So let's start off with, have a look at these BonBon Islands, shall we? Are they BonBon Islands? This one kind of is. I like this. That's a little play area, isn't it? I think I could enjoy playing on that. But gotta say, it does feel a bit too spooky. Now, this is somebody who grew up in a haunted house, okay? I grew up in a haunted house. Whether you believe in that sort of thing or not, I'm telling you, it's true. Something is happening that we can't see. And it's and that just looks, it's spookier than my old mum's gaff, I tell you. Definitely. What we got down here, good mix of trees. I'm sorry, a bit wheezy again at the moment. Good mix of trees. I'm liking the combination of trees. I think with the theme and LUT as well, I think they just all work really well together. Aesthetically, it's very nice indeed. What more have we got going on? Oh yeah, the waterfalls. I didn't have a look at the waterfalls. So we got this little slow river exit there with the rock placement there, and then little waterfalls like that. Yes, it's a bit of a fantasy water spawn point. It's a bit of a fantasy map in places. More shades of Icania. Then over here we have got a volcano. Now this is a good example of a volcano. First of all, it's nowhere near taking up anything of your city build. Okay, it's far enough away from your city to be okay to work with, and it is even the outer walls of this volcano are great. But inside the volcano, is that glowing red? Is that glowing red? We come down here. If you have a little look here, we've got yep, it's on fire. We've got little bits of smoke as well. And there are tips and advice in the description. If you want to have this as a live volcano, there is a link to a theme. I'm not going to mention the creator's name, but there is a link to the theme, and you can use Theme Mixer to mix in some molten lava to come down the side of that mountain. Now we have, isn't she lovely, the Essential Lighthouse. She's beautiful. Yeah, we've got an Essential Lighthouse. We've got another one over here, though. Now these ones, sorry, I am very much croaking today. These ones are guiding ships through the safe routes, okay? Like down here, we have a lighthouse on the right, and we have a lighthouse over on the left as well. Yep, these are just like little beacons to guide the ships through safely. And there's another couple bit further along as well. We're not going to see all of them. We don't want to see all. Once you've seen a couple of them, you've seen them all, yeah? Now, yes, this tunnel. Where does this tunnel go? Well, let me tell you. It goes under here. And it goes under here. And it goes under here. It goes under the sea. And it emerges all the way over here. Now, this is a map that, as a peninsula, I would have been okay with it with just a dead end. Now, I can see the argument for a through rail route. Don't get me wrong. I can see the argument for it. But that's the one thing on the map that really makes me... It separates me from believing the map. Which is ridiculous when you're going to see something even more ridiculous in a moment. Anyway, back down here to minor problem areas now, okay? Seriously, minor problem areas. This tree is growing out of this rock. I don't believe that's likely to happen. Okay, it's possible. Looking around here for other trees growing out of rocks are similar. That's growing out of a crack. That's probably growing through a crack. But no, that first tree was definitely growing out the top. Oh, hang on. I think this is probably growing out of a rock. You can't really tell, so maybe there's a hole. It's a rock with a hole. It's a holio. It's a rock in and hole in that one. That's what that one is. No, yeah, I told you, if I'm going to pick on something, it's because I can't find anything better to pick on, okay? Down here, very, very minor water flow issue. Very minor. If you have a look here, we've got a little bit of overflow off of this waterfall coming on the other side of this rock. And where's it coming from and where's it going to doesn't make any sense. So that's basically all I can pull the map up on in terms of errors, proper errors, okay? So that rail line is a matter of opinion. The other one, oh, here. Let me show you the fields. I like the way that the hedges are done. It's more of a nod to hedges, okay? They're not actual hedges. They're lines of trees that are broken up here and there, and it just aesthetically, it's really excellent work. Cannot complain about that at all. And then over here, oh, so many things to show you. Over here, this is quadriators at their very best. These are the dragons on the pedestals of poop that I mentioned at the start of the show, that you thought I was just joking and willying about. But no, I was actually prepping you for this. The bulldozer tool, if you don't like these, is free. Just there's about 7 or 8 of them or something like that. Just hit the bulldozer tool and they will be gone. So for me, that's actually not the worst thing with that area. I think we'll come back to that area and I'll show you the worst thing. And when I say the worst thing, it's not really even that bad. Oh, it's a castle. It's not really too much to say about the castle. That's just a quick and easy little highlight there. That is fine. I think we're nearing the end, but there is also, and let me show you over here. Actually, this is a good way of prepping you for my biggest problem with that area. Over here, it's a quarry area, and sorry, am I going to sing? Oh, it's everybody's favourite factory. Okay then, fine. If you have a look here, we've got tiered areas for building your quarry area, because obviously buildings like to be put on flat areas. They're not perfectly flat, but they are smooth enough that when you put the items down, they are not going to deform the ground so much. So I think that's really nice work there. Surprisingly nice work, actually, for rough work. Whereas the rough work over here, some of it is okay, but some of it is a bit too rounded. Let me find what I mean by rounded. Here we go. You have a look over here. We've got a bit of a pot mark right there, which just looks a bit round. Compared to the rest of it, I'm not really buying that. And then over here, we've got a little hill, which would fit it nicely if you cut it off and dropped it in upside down. So there are little areas down here that I feel that could just be polished up. Or not polished up, roughened up just a little bit. But yeah, overall though, I mean, if I'm moaning about little things like that, you know you're onto a good thing, yeah? Anyway, what do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of your screen. It will take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. Well, what do I think of today's map? Well, aesthetically, it's really very nice indeed. It's very, very nice indeed. What are my problems with it? I think just little terrain areas like that I'm not buying into as much as I could have done. If that area around the dragons had been rougher, I probably would buy it more. So I'm going to go for a very, very, very high 4. I can't give it the 5th. It could be just a little bit more for me, just a wee bit. Detailing, yes, I'm going to go really, 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 really high 4, just a smidge higher than the previous 4. Just tiny little things. Trees growing out of rocks, you know. Gameplay potential. My immersion is broken very slightly by that rail connection to the edge of the map. So I'm going to go for a high 4. Yeah, high 4. Your immersion might be broken by the dragons. It's completely there. It's, again, easily fixed with the bulldozer. Nothing here that it won't be fixed with the bulldozer. And that's it. Definitely gets a BonBonB seal of approval. Gronizbara by Anoupou, Merynetjerou. They don't let us down, do they? They know how to make a picture-perfect map. And that is just... when you get rating... I mean, effectively, it's just a 5-star, 5-star, 5-star map with minor talking points. I'm not even calling them grumbles. They're talking points. Anyway, what do you think of that? No, what do you think of using the word of the day? I don't even know what part of the show we're on now. What do you think of using the word of the day into the comments? If you're here, you are part of the 20 and out elite. The very few that make it to the very end of the show. Use the words of the day into the comments. Score yourself some population points. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map. Thanks for watching.